these are weird people on the other side. They want to take books away. They want to be in your exam room. That's what it comes down to.
It started with one simple quote, more specifically one simple word, that may have given a seismic shift when it comes to the 2024 election. The fact of the matter is, they are what Walz says they are. This is a weird party filled with weird people.
Prisons and jails, mental institutions, and insane asylums. You know, they go crazy when I say the late, great Hannibal Lecter. Okay, they say, why would he mention Hannibal Lecter? He must be cognitively in trouble. No, these are real stories. Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lamb. He's a lovely man. He wants to have you for dinner. He'd like to have you for dinner.
And there are a plethora of examples to choose from.
You saw it. We are not going to allow them to make the case. Yes, they're a threat, but we're not going to stay in their frame. We're not going to stay where they're at. We're not going to play their game. We called them out for the weird nonsense that they believe.
The question I, along with many others in the electorate, ask is this: where has this been? I mean, what took so long?
The new talking point, weird.
Because this is how the game is played. Make it a sticking point and do not let go of it, forcing centrist outlets like CNN to deliver it as a segment.
Testicle tanning, that's crazy. But my view is, okay, testosterone levels crash and nobody says anything about it.
Tucker Carlson, a perverted weirdo who also may have a fetish.
Bet you didn't think M&Ms were pushing intolerance, but they were. The green M&M, you will notice, is no longer wearing sexy boots. Now she's wearing sensible sneakers, because leading women do not wear sexy boots. Leading women wear frumpy shoes. The frumpier, the better. That's the rule. The brown M&M has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels. Also less sexy. When you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity. They've won.
For candy like M&Ms.
Some of what he and his running mate are saying, well, it's just plain weird.
It's such an easy attack that they have yet to defuse. It is monsters such as this man, a deadbeat father who dead names his child, a man who reportedly makes his fortune through government subsidies and not his electric vehicles, a man who, per the reports, vowed to donate $40 million a month to Donald Trump, a man who has allegedly put forth segregation-like practices at Tesla, a man who, via Business Insider, exposed himself to a SpaceX attendant, tried to have sex with her, then saw the company pay $250,000 for her silence. A man who bought Twitter to intentionally sabotage it prior to the election. Elon Musk is the epitome of weird.
The truth is, there are a lot of very weird, strange things coming out of both the Republican nominee and the vice presidential nominee on the Republican side. I mean, there's this consistent kind of talk about Donald Trump's fear of sharks. I'm not sure why that's relevant to becoming president of the United States. There's the talk about couches and dolphins on the vice presidential candidate's case. And it's just, you know, I don't understand. We should be talking about the issues that are important to working families across the United States. That's what Kamala Harris is talking about. That's what all of us ought to be focused on.
Again, where was this for years? Call these people what they are. Fight back. I mean, hell, go full on Jasmine Crockett if need be.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Authentically weird. The supporters they have, incredibly weird. Case in point, this photo via Grant Stern. It's beyond weird, actually. Do we need to say more? Seriously, what the is this? Well, it's weirdo behavior. Just look at the company they keep, the ones they draw to their rallies during peak COVID that hardly filled an arena in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
It's not just that he said a lot of things that are weird or insulting. It's also that he seems to view everything in terms of the negative. It's not just a weird style that he brings. It's that this leads to weird policies, like his proposal that the number of votes you get in an election would be different depending on how many kids you have. I mean, I would think one person, one vote is a pretty basic, universally accepted principle in this country. But there's so many strange policy commitments he has.
He's right. Vance is just a strange, two-faced politician.
And the fact that so many people, especially in America's leadership class, just don't have that in their lives, I worry that it makes people more sociopathic and ultimately our whole country a little bit less less mentally stable.
We're effectively run in this country via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too. And it's just a basic fact.
It is the weirdest thing to me. Democrats say that it is racist to believe, well, they say it's racist to do anything. I had a Diet Mountain Dew yesterday and one today. I'm sure they're going to call that racist too, but it's good. I love you guys.
Hey guys, JD Vance here at Radford, Virginia. I thought I'd take you behind the scenes a little bit. When you get to an event, they've got a ton of crap for you to drink and eat. You got 3 bottles of Diet Mountain Dew, about a dozen Snickers, a bag of chips. If I ate even half this stuff, of course, I'd balloon up like crazy. This is the energy that powers the presidential and vice presidential campaign.
Weird. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/tytsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.